need to talk to, I want to talk to the judge, or I need this particular judge who's been involved as a matter before to see this, or something of that nature. It's not part of the file per se, but it's instructions to the court. Then you would hit the submit, and it's going to say, are you sure you want to submit it? And when you do, it will come to this screen saying that you've submitted your document and it's filed. Now, by email, you'll be getting a file stamp that tells you that it's filed. Also, you can go to notices. If you go down at the bottom somewhere, and you can see those notices. There it is. And you can actually see the notices that have been sent to you. The other thing is about filing is when you file it, it will go through the system, and it's filed on the time you submit it. Now, on the other hand, it's not available online, and what you'll see is waiting approval, I think is what the statement will say, until the clerk has looked at it. Once the clerk has looked at it, it's fine, they'll accept it and it'll be filed. If there's a problem, like the scans are upside down or unreadable, then the clerk might not accept it. But like I say, I hope you check it. If there's a fee due, a screen will come up that you can put in credit card or debit cards, perhaps in the near future electronic checks. If, for some people, particularly in the pro se area, you might say, well, I want to pay cash. Well, there'll be an option to go to the courthouse and pay the cash to the clerk directly without using any of the others. I think we've covered about everything, and I think we're ready for questions if anybody has them. Donna's certainly here, Ken is here, and I'll answer. And I would like you to come down to the microphone so we can get you on tape. Yes, please come forward.
Do you want me to talk on the mic?
If you would, please.
Okay. If I'm creating or starting a case to begin with, so I'm filing my first petition, do I need to go to the clerk's office and do that to get the case number? And
no,
I can do that right
there
here?
is you create the real thing there is you'll go through and you'll create the case. You fill out some screens about the parties. By the way, those party screens have a lot of information.
Actually, you go back, it actually says file on a new case. So that's where you would click that.
See file new case right there?
Okay.
Okay, you're going to go in there and it will say what kind of case, and it's once again very interactive. It will say, do you have a civil? Do you have a, and from there it'll give you a lot more possibilities. When you get to this screen, you can have that reference number is for your reference number, not the court's reference number. You'll have a county. You can give it a title, or the court. No, you have to give it a title. It has a jury demand there. Then you'll add participants. Note on the add participants is the screen's going to come up here. Has lots of information. There's only a couple of those that are starred that you have to enter, but fill in as much as you can. Particularly when you're talking about the other side, you may not know a lot of this. But I mean, like who their attorney is, where they live, phone numbers. But if you have that information, put as much of it in as you have. This is somewhat mimics the information that the clerk has in ISIS. They try to keep as much of that information as possible, and it's to everybody's benefit. But it actually goes pretty quickly as far as putting participants in. This is really not difficult. Like I say, anyone who's bought an airline ticket online or has got electronic, you'll put the information in, you'll go down, you'll hit save or submit, and then you'll see it there. And you can remove them, you can edit them as you go along. So you might find more information as time goes on. You will then, from that, get an original notice, create original notice. That will be certified by the clerk, and that's what you're going to serve, and then you will separately file the petition. You don't file the petition and the original notice together. And
then when do I pay for my filing fee?
It will come up here to ask you to pay. And once again, you can use a credit card, a debit card, near future electronic check, or you can go in the clerk's office and give them cash.
Thanks.
Next question.
How will you be handling applications for filing without prepayment of fees in form of papyrus?
That is covered by the rules, and we had someone from legal aid here Had someone from legal aid here this morning, and they mentioned that they filed a motion for waiver of prepayment of fees, and in today's world, they bring the proposed order to the court before they even file the petition. They'll still be able to do that, file under a new case, file the motion for waiver of payment of fees, include a proposed order that you're going to submit a e-presentation to the court, and you can either do that at the same time that you file your petition, or file it first, as I think legal aid intends to do.
But remember that you have to file, you'll file which order doesn't matter, but you'll file the petition, hit submit, you'll file the application for waiver of fee, hit submit. Don't do it all in one submit. But other than that, you can do it at the same time. Anyone else?
Actually, David said we'd send out notification if the system's going to be down for maintenance. We're not going to send out notification. Would you go back?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. What we'll do on the main screen, you probably have to log out. Right here, see where that's in red says this, the eFlex test system. We will post a notice there that says at 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. October 19th will be down for maintenance, so the system will be unavailable. We'll let you know so that when you go there, and we'll try to do that a day or two in advance at least, so you know when that's not going to be available. Typically, if we have to do anything, we do it very late at night or very early in the morning, rather than during prime time for you. So.
Anyone else?
Okay.
Okay, well,
thank you for coming.
You.